Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin. Welcome to your post-match reaction. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0. We're out of the Carabao Cup. Arsenal have gone to the final to Wembley. Well, let's just get straight into it, man. I'm disappointed. I'm obviously very, very upset. It's sad the way we've gone out. I still look back at our situation in the first leg. Allowed for too many goals there. In this game, I know a lot of people want to talk about a lot of things. I know they want to talk about the lineup. I know they want to talk about how coward our approach was. I know they want to talk about, we should have thrown the kitchen sink from the get-go. I get that. And I'm going to talk about all of this. But first of all, I want to say we need to understand the circumstance. And there's different perspectives here. We have to understand a few things before we talk about the lineup, before we talk about the cowardice approach, before we talk about Liam Rossinior, before we talk about, not throwing the kitchen sink. Let's try and understand what was available. Okay? Pedro Neto didn't pass the fitness test. Some people wanted Pedro Neto to come off the bench. He wasn't even in the bench. He didn't pass the fitness test. Some people wanted Reece James to come off the bench or start. Reece James didn't pass the fitness test. He's not available. Cole Palmer played 90 minutes against West Ham. He's not capable of starting. He's not capable of doing all that hard yards. Esteban Willian had a personal problem. Someone must have passed away because Enzo Fernandez said condolences to his family. He went to Brazil. He just came back. Was he in the right frame of mind to start? Probably not. Garnacho is neither here nor there. Gittins is injured. So we have to understand that there's a lot of things that's going against us in this match. From what we've got, now you tell me the lineup. What would you have done differently in that lineup? People were laughing at Liam Delap playing right wing. I just said to you, Cole Palmer is incapable of starting 2 in a row. He's got an injury that we're trying to manage. I've just told you, Esteban Willian, he's got personal problems. Who else would have started on the right? Pedro Neto is unavailable. Gittins is injured. You tell me, who else would have played on the right? So now look at the lineup. The lineup, ladies and gentlemen. Liam Delap right. Ja Pedro in the middle. We played with sort of two-man striker, well, not even two-man striker. Ja Pedro in the middle, Liam Delap on the right, and Cucurella on the left. Then we played with Enzo Fernandez in the middle, just behind the striker, Ja Pedro, Caicedo, Andre Santos, Hato, Chalobah, Fofana, and Malo Gusto. Sorry, Malo Gusto was there as wing-back as well. Delap was playing as a winger, but Malo Gusto was also sort of playing in those half spaces. Considering what we've got, considering the injuries, the issues, as much as I don't like that lineup, as much as I do not like that lineup, I don't think we could have done anything differently. You could have said put Garnacho, but as I said, that's neither here nor there. So that's my piece about the lineup. I'm not happy with it, but I get it. I get it. I don't want Liam Delap to be on the right wing, but that's what we got. We have to manage. The problem here is Liam Delap being a right wing. I understand you can't take I can't expect him to go 1v1 on Arsenal fullback, but at least your basics, your hold up, your link up, that's got to be right, and that wasn't right. So that's lineup. Now, cowardice approach. Cowardice approach. Right? I want to talk about this. Liam Rossinior said in the press conference, we're going to try and take the game deep. And then we're going to try and bring on Cole Palmer, Esteban Willian, Garnacho, and we'll see what we can do. I understand the logic behind that. If you fail to understand the logic behind that, then that's on you. You want us to go gun-ho with Cole Palmer, Esteban. Let's just go gun-ho from minute one. and we could potentially risk them being injured. When they've shown that, Cole Palmer cannot do that. And Cole Palmer, when he came on, was he any better, really? He's finding it difficult. He's really finding it difficult. Estevan Willian as well. He was finding it very difficult. So it's very easy to say, from minute one, let's go gun-ho. You saw what happened. When you throw the kitchen sink, which I'm going to get to, you will leave space in behind, which we did right at the end. And then Arsenal scored. Kai Havertz scored. Out of all the people that could have scored, Kai Havertz scored against us. Imagine if we played this open from minute one. It could have been a calamity. So you got to understand the approach. I know a lot of people will say, but Miz, that approach of keeping it tight and hoping that we can turn things around later on means that we need to be clinical, and we're not that clinical. I get that. But I rather try and keep it as tight as possible and see how long we can take this. Because if we were open from the minute one, sure, we might have created chances, but there's no guarantee that we would have scored. But there is a guarantee that they would have scored. Arsenal would have scored. With the quality that they have and the amount of space we will leave, they would have scored. So I get the approach of being tight. You might call it cowardice. I call it's game management. It's trying to take the game as deep as possible. Now people want to talk about, we should have just gone gun-ho, throw the kitchen sink. As I said, there's a lot of players not available. There's a lot of players that we are managing. Had we thrown the kitchen sink from the beginning, which we don't have some of the players available for, there's no Reece James, there's no Pedro Neto, Cole Palmer can't start, Estevan Willian just came back. We don't have the facility to go and throw the kitchen sink. With what we've got, those players, they tried their level best. João Pedro, I have to say, he did his best. He did his best. He was probably our standout player. Not so much in the second half, but in the first half, it was João Pedro. So we can sit there, complain, moan. I understand. I get it. This is not what we want. I fully get it. This is not the Chelsea we know. This is why we are the owners out. This is why it all stems back to the owners. This is what we have. But these are the cards that are dealt with. I can't sit here and go after Liam Rossinier in this game. The last two games, 100%. Liam Rossinier against Napoli, against West Ham. What in the hell were you doing there? Luckily, we came back. But this game, we have to be able to segregate situations. After so much money spent, this is what we've got available when we have problems. Yeah, you can be mad about that. But we are mad about that. We're owners out. But if you're sitting there and you're mad about the manager this match, it's probably not the right match. You should have been mad about the manager the last two games. Even though we won, you should have been mad. You're only mad about this game because we didn't win. It didn't work out. Now you're mad. But you have to apply context that what was available to him, this is what we could do. This is the best we could do. Me personally, I'm sad. I'm upset. Very upset. We're out. We could have beaten Arsenal. But this is what is available to us, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's available. All I can say is, hopefully now we can focus on Champions League, see if we can do something in the Champions League. We need our players to be fully fit. We need Cole Palmer to be fully fit. We need Estevan Willian to, start firing again. Reece James. I wish Reece James was available in this game. Reece James, not having Reece James was huge. And on top of that, the referee as well. I just remembered the referee. A stinky game from the referee, man. An absolutely stinky game. He might as well just put an Arsenal jersey on. But look, I don't want to take anything away from Arsenal. The damage was done really in the first leg. they didn't really need to do too much in this leg. We didn't do well. Of course we didn't do well, but for under the circumstances and for what we've got in this game, who was available and what was our issues and our problems, that's all I can say. Like, I get why Liam Rossinior did what he did. It didn't pay off. It didn't pay off. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. Besides that, I'm not going to go overboard and go mad at him. I'm not going to go overboard and get mad at a whole heap of players. The only player that I can probably go mad at is Liam Delap. That's the only guy I feel like he needs to improve a lot more. Besides that, I really can't say much else or get too crazy about anything else. I'm hurt. I'm upset. These owners, this is the squad that they've built. This is the squad that they've built. And when you've got that many issues, it's a problem. Until next time, everyone, take care. See ya.